Greetings. I am the true New World Order. What do I mean by that? I am the New World Order. Well, the Creator promised us from the beginning that we, His children, would have dominion over the earth. As it says in Psalms, "What is man that you are mindful of him? For you have made him a little lower than the angels. You crowned him with glory and honor. You made him to have dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, even the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea." And Revelation says, "He who overcomes, to him I will give power over the nations, and he will rule them with a rod of iron, and the nations will be dashed to pieces like the potter's vessel." You see, I am the one who the powers that be are afraid of. Christ said, "The meek shall inherit the earth." That means that the Illuminati, the Luciferians, the Zionists, the Masons, the Bilderbergers, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the International Banking Cartel, the CFR, the Club of Rome, or any of the other so-called secret societies or hidden groups, whatever you might call them, the powers that be, the rich elite, they are not going to inherit the earth. They serve the wrong master. And it is us who they fear, and who they fight against, and who they seek to destroy, and who they attempt to silence. America is a slave to the powers that be. We've been a proud nation, and we've rebelled against the truth passed down to us from our founders and our forefathers. But the powers that be are not the true New World Order, and they are not the ones that are going to rule the world. They will be no more successful at establishing a New World Order than Hitler was at establishing a Third Reich. I am one of the members of the true world order. As I told you, the meek shall inherit the earth. In other words, God Himself will determine who rules over this world. There's a battle raging in the heavens and on the earth as to who will gain superiority. For it says in the Psalms, "Why do the nations rage, and the people plot a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against His anointed, saying, Let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision. Then He will speak to them in His wrath and distress them in His deep displeasure. The Lord will say, I have set my king on my holy hill of Zion, and I will declare the decree. The Lord has said to me, You are my son, today I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. Now therefore be wise, O kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth, and serve the Lord with fear. But if these antichrists, who have sold their souls to Satan for the power they wield upon this earth, think that they will triumph over the Almighty, they're not as smart as they think they are. And for those who do not believe in God, but think mankind is the highest being in the universe, I say that without God we are no more than a speck of dust floating in a dark corner of space, with no more significance than any other speck of dust floating in the ether. And nothing that happens here would have any significance at all. In essence, without God, all existence is as meaningless as a forgotten dream, for it all ends in nothingness. But if God is God, and His Word, which thousands of years ago prophesied everything we see happening today, confirming God's existence, God's power, and God's plan, then, if God is God, then the end of the age surely is at hand, and the elites will be crushed, and the meek will inherit the earth. So I say peace. I am the New World Order.